with my September-October book haul, where I showcase all the lovely books I managed to buy during the months of September and October. So I did pretty well with not binging too much on my book buying, and then I walked into a second-hand store. Yeah, so it didn't really last long, but hey, what else did we expect? So without further ado, let's get to all the books I found. First up, we have Book of the Dead by Patricia Cornwell. I have heard this author's name so many times, so I finally decided to check out her work. This is a horror crime book, as I'm sure you kind of figured out from the title. I'm not entirely sure about the plot, but from what I can tell, it follows a woman who works in a morgue and somehow things go wrong. Next up is On the Street Where You Live by Mary Higgins Clark. This one sounds super interesting and is another crime novel by one of my favorite authors. It follows a woman who moves into her ancestral home after 2 murders have taken place. As she renovates, one of the skeletons comes out and it pretty much leads her down a rabbit hole. Her questions alert the murderer of her, who decides that she is going to be his or her next victim. This one I definitely want to pick up soon. Next we have I Am Number 4 by Pittacus Law. This is a young adult fantasy. It involves aliens on Earth being hunted down by the enemies and so they are on the run. I have watched the movie but I can't remember a thing at all, so I'm looking forward to reading the book with fresh eyes. I know I enjoyed the movie, or at least I think I did, so technically the book should be pretty good. Next up is Spud and Spud Learning to Fly by John van der Reyt, book 1 and book 2 respectively. This is a brilliant and hilarious story of a boy who tries to survive an all-boys hostel in South Africa. Him and his friends get up to ridiculous antics and the whole story is actually told in diary format, so I found that to be pretty interesting. I highly recommend this if you guys haven't tried it out yet. I have read the first book but not the second, so I really look forward to picking it up soon. After that I got Crescendo, Silence, and Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick. These are book 2, 3, and 4 of the Hush Hush series. I have so many thoughts on this series, it will take an entire video just to articulate them. My views pretty much range from meh, or okay, why the hell would you do that? It is definitely a series that brings out a lot of emotion in you. It is basically about fallen angels and wars and focuses a lot on love. I did speak about the series briefly in my Booktubeathon wrap-up, so if you want to hear more, go check that out. Next up we have Corsair by Tim Severin. Set in 1677, it follows a man who gets caught as a slave with his sister. They are then unfortunately separated from each other. He teams up with a friend and converts to Islam in order to escape slavery, and they start on a quest to find his sister, which is where he apparently learns of her chilling fate. It involves shipwrecks and traveling and tons of heartache, I assume, so I'm definitely looking forward to picking it up. Then I got Skeleton Coast by Clive Cussler. I have never read anything by this author, but again I've been told so much about his work, so I figured why not check it out. From what I can tell, this is a crazy adventure story set in Africa and involves hunting down sea monsters. This leads to a deranged militant set on unleashing some kind of power from nature. It sounds like something I could enjoy, but I'm on the fence about it. I'll have to see how it goes. And lastly, I have 3 books by Jeff Lindsay. This is on the Dexter series. This is a part of the book series that inspired the awesome TV show. For those who don't know, Dexter is a serial killer who has a very unique code for how he chooses his victims. He also works for the cops, go figure, but it was a really great show, so if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Apart from that, I picked up a ton of encyclopedias for free. Unfortunately, there is no way I'm going to show them to you. A, they're not that interesting, and B, they are super heavy. And that brings an end to this video. I hope you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe if you did, and comment down below. What books have you bought recently? Until next time, bye!